If you have chosen the lepidolite, um, this is going to be your reading. Let's check really briefly some of the supposed properties of this stone. This is supposed to be helpful when, for example, you feel like your mind is, you're overthinking, um, you cannot focus, you feel like you don't have a lot of clarity, you cannot find your purpose, you cannot find your target, let's say, and it helps you boost up your self-worth. Okay, so you feel more sure about yourself, what you want to achieve. So this is why I have chosen this, because I feel it's really helpful when you need to be practical, or when you are extremely tired, you know, and you feel like you might not, you're not able to focus, let's say, on your target, on your specific goal. And of course, when our mind is functioning properly and we are not overthinking, it is obvious that we will be more hopeful and more positive and everything. Okay, so let's see general message regarding your career path, your the practical aspects. Okay. Let's see. So what do you need to know right now? We have the Judgment. Aha, cute. Five of Swords. Okay. So what is happening right now? With the Five of Swords, you might have gone through some sort of defeat, something very sudden. You're experiencing some sort of loss. And with the Judgment together, maybe some sort of change, you know, a drastic change in your life, has turned things a bit upside down. This Five of Swords is not so much about disappointment, loss, it's more about the surprise effect and how this thing has affected your, let's say, your path, your everyday life. In terms of a career, this can indicate that, for example, you were trying to get that position, get that job, start something new, and all of a sudden you have experienced some sort of sudden setback, especially when it has to do with other people. You're expecting somebody's support, and this thing did not happen. So right now we are in a situation, so you can see if this thing is can resonate with you. You are in a situation where you're kind of surprised by what has been happening around you. Your environment might not be what you were expecting. Some people might have betrayed you. Some people were not exactly showing to you their real intentions, and all of a sudden you found out what happened. And of course, we might be talking about some sort of failure. That right now, for example, I lost my job, I did not get that position, I did not, for example, the interview went great, but I didn't get the job. What happened? Okay. So in this case, right now you feel very overwhelmed at this moment, okay, if this thing is for you. But the truth is that things are not so bad. This is temporary. And the Judgment is coming first to tell you that, you know what, you can work this thing out, okay? Let's see some more. Two of Pentacles. In this case, you might have been overthinking a bit. You might have, so lepidolite, you might have been overthinking, putting together too many projects, trying to find too many options. The good thing with the Two of Pentacles is that You're somebody who can adapt to many situations. Right now, you are losing a bit this aspect. You feel a bit, you're still a bit shocked by what has happened. And you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? Nothing. You just need to calm your mind, apparently, to wait until this effect, this surprise effect, goes away. And then you move on. You don't have to change. It doesn't seem like you need to change your ways here, okay, necessarily. Of course, we will see. We have other cards to see too. Remember that you are someone who is most probably a multitasker. You're doing things very quickly. Um, you're always looking for solutions, projects, ideas, and you're always adapting very well to your environment and to your situations, to the situation that you are experiencing. Um, maybe for some of you we have some financial struggle because of this setback, just maybe. But I think more of the financial struggle here is your insecurity because of the situation. Okay, one failure is possible, so do not lose your strength, because with the Two of Pentacles, you are someone, specifically the way it is portrayed, like a nest, something that is going to develop. Um, it means that you have the power to change things in the future. So calm your mind, take it easy if you can, of course, okay? Of course. Do your best. You have always done your best. The Hierophant. Yes, let's say that you are looking for stability, okay? Um, you were expecting, this can also indicate some sort of job in a corporate, in some sort of organization, something like this, okay? And you were hoping for that position, but what do we see, the bigger picture that we are getting with the Hierophant, is that you want to move forward. I like the fact that you are very ambitious, even though right now things are not so great here. You're very ambitious. You have some great ideas regarding your future. You're very determined. You are turning each and every setback, every difficulty, every experience is turning into, knowledge. You're turning your mistakes, you know what I mean, the mistakes, the failures, everything. We are all making mistakes. You're turning this thing into um, experience. So you are someone that you will never repeat the same mistake again. Okay, this is a huge thing. This is something that right now you are taking a bit for granted, but it's not something that you should take for granted. Some people, for example, will do always the same mistake over and over again. This mistake can be connected to their choices, okay? So practical mistakes, or their emotions overwhelming them and affecting their choices and their practical things. Three of Pentacles, okay. Yes, here, I think, guys, the situation is not as bad as you think, okay. This Five of Swords is ruining a bit this moment for you, but the Three of Pentacles is here to talk about stability. And not, you had a lot of success in the past. You have been acknowledged, you have been admired for your results, for your hard work, for your teamwork, which is very important. So we have someone here who is really good at collaborating with other people. Very important. For example, I'm not good at this, okay. Um, so the Three of Pentacles is a no for me. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the card of I'm adapting to situations. I'm handling situations. If necessary, I will change my targets. I will change my paths. Okay. Um, so you got some great skills here. Okay, what you need right now is to take care of the practical aspects, but because you are very strong personality, um, what is happening? When you are positive, okay, you have the drive to take you where you want to. When you are feeling low, like in our case, this might work against you. Okay, so you might not feel very powerful, you might feel like you're not so sure, what am I going to achieve? No, this thing, you have to remember what you have achieved in the past. One setback, one failure, and one loss. And in this case, this loss hasn't been because of you. The Five of Swords indicates third parties being involved in the situation. For some, one failure doesn't mean that you are not worthy of success, sorry. Three of Pentacles, another thing with the Three of Pentacles, maybe somebody from your team, you were working, you were in a partnership, things were going really great, you had really high hopes for some sort of great establishment, and that person, kind of tricked you. And you are losing a lot of energy thinking, oh my God, what have they done? How couldn't I see? I was supposed to be an experienced person. Okay, it can happen to the best people. You don't have to blame yourself. Just take what you have to take from this experience, as you're always doing, and move forward. The moon. Mm-hmm. Well, the moon is indicating that there are a lot of things regarding this Five of Swords that you don't know. Okay, the message becomes a bit specific. We will also keep it a bit general, but let me tell you the specific thing that I see. That person, that factor, anyway, that has caused this loss, has caused this Five of Swords, is not, what they actually seem. This person this situation here has affected your, you just see the result of what has happened. There are a lot of things going on in the background that you do not know. And you might get to know those things. There are secrets, there are probably some sort of hidden partnership here with people that you don't know exactly what they are doing. What do I mean here? For example, you wanted to get that specific position. Okay, let's go with a simple example. There were, I don't know, three candidates. Okay, one of them was the least skilled. That person got the job. Why? Because they had some special connection to the person, this type of situation. Hidden stuff, things that you don't know, things that are not clear to you. So this card is coming here to tell you that, what, don't focus so much on that Five of Swords. This is not who you are. This doesn't define you. You are defined by Three of Pentacles. Focus on this. Focus on the power of this card, okay? All the things that you have achieved, and move forward as fast as you can, of course, okay? The more general message is that you should, let's say that you should focus a bit on your emotional well-being. Yes, continue on your effort to move forward, to find solutions, but just if you can, just take some time away from all of this, to detach your mind from this Five of Swords. Stop asking yourself why did they treat me like this and stuff like that, and focus more. Don't take it so personally, not because it's not a big deal, but because it's affecting yourself, that's all. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a really cool card, by the way, here, but it is also, it also indicates again, your ability to change. New opportunities are coming. Even though we are in a bit of this situation, my eyes are open. Okay, I'm ready to see if a new opportunity is coming. So I know that even though I'm struggling a bit right now, I know what I am capable of. Maybe right now, I'm not so strong, I feel a bit defeated, okay, it can happen. But deep inside, the core of who you are is really powerful, guys. And new opportunities are coming up. And I think in a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, you will start seeing things in a very different way. You will start connecting again to your positivity, saying that, you know what, okay, bad things are happening. Sometimes a bad situation, a negative situation, a failure, a setback, can turn into an opportunity. Maybe there is something new out there for me. And this is what this Wheel of Fortune is telling you. Four of Swords, absolutely. I completely agree. Now, for you, what type of action should you take? Okay, your action is very simple. Continue what you're doing. So, if you're already doing some sort of, if you already have a job, continue on that job. But be passive. Just do your job and that's it, okay? Don't get overwhelmed and don't get very interfered emotionally with this situation. Just stay a bit away, detached. If you have lost, for example, your job, if you're unemployed at the moment, okay, continue with your research, but try to do it in a calm way. Of course, when we are talking about practical things, career and stuff, if you have to pay your bills, it's obvious. I mean, that you cannot be calm while you are looking for a job. This is obvious, okay? I'm just giving you a more, what you should do as best as you can. Don't push yourself to be positive if you don't feel super positive, but don't push yourself to be negative either. Don't focus on thoughts that are hurting you. Step back from the Five of Swords energy. Whatever happened has already happened. It's done, it's over. You focus on the Four of Swords right now, and the Four of Swords is like, okay, let me take some rest here. What is the froggy doing here? The froggy is sitting, on here in this space full of shadow. Why? Because the frog needs to take some rest now. And when he's ready, he will go back there, poop, 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 into the sunlight, into what is it, the desert, and continue its path. This is what you have to do. Be the froggy today. If you can, of course, if you can afford, when it comes to money and time, take some vacation. Vacation doesn't mean I have to go, to travel and stuff like that. Even if you are in your house, in your apartment, you can take some time dedicated to yourself, meditate, whatever you want to do. Oh, Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is good, but it's also bad. It's good because it's talking about new opportunities that are going to come very soon. The only negative aspect of the Eight of Wands is that you need, in order to catch up with the speed of this card, you really need to have spent some time on the shadow in order to have your, here, the shadow of the frog, no? To have your mind clear, to be ready, not to have this noise in your mind, like, I can't focus, I can't. You need to be focused because this is an opportunity coming. This opportunity is coming, of course, in the next couple of months. From the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands is really quick. Okay, so prepare yourself for this opportunity. It's good. It's nice. It will boost up your energy and also your self-esteem, because we need to, to start being a bit more positive and everything. So what do you need to do now? Continue doing what you're doing. If the situation where you are in right now is painful, try to detach emotionally as much as you can. Okay, the cards are always standing. If we do the reading from a very 5D point of view, you will see that the meanings can become very absolute and like detach yourself from the situation. No, because if you have to pay your bills, you cannot detach from this. But at least you don't have to load the whole situation with anxiety and stress. Try to do things that are calming you, at least during the hours that you are free, if you have 5 hours to, I don't know, to do whatever you, 5 hours, okay, 2 hours of that are dedicated only to you, just make sure that you fill those hours with something positive, okay? Oh, the sun, guys, very good. With the sun, I'm happy, I'm really happy because it shows resolution, clarity, what we were talking about. Now, this is cute because we had the little frog here getting some rest, okay, trying not to become completely dehydrated before he goes out here, okay, to prepare his skin and everything. And here we finally see that, what's this, by the way? I don't remember the name in English, I'm sorry. Um, so we are out in the sunlight, enjoying the breeze, getting some rest. What are we talking about here? We are talking this opportunity that is going to come forward in a couple of months in your life, okay, this opportunity that will appear. Um, is happening for a very specific reason, because we need to move forward, we need to detach from what has happened until now in our career, but it's also a path that gives us, sorry, clarity. Okay, so you know what you're doing, your mind will be calm, and you know very clearly your target. Joy, I like it. I like what I'm doing. Okay, this is a job that I enjoy. It's not so painful. It's not so stressful. It's not so tiring. I have the opportunity to shine. So success, acknowledgement. So the Three of Pentacles is coming again forward and it becomes something very important for you. And something very, very significant. So you see the little animal here is enjoying the light, the breeze. So what you're going to do is going to be, it's not going to be painful. It's not going to be something that you hate. It's going to be easy. And the easiness is not happening because this is an easy job, for example. Is happening, the reason why this is happening is because you guys are really good with what you're doing, skilled. You can work with other people, so the idea of the teamwork, you are collaborating really nice with other people. You know how to resolve issues, how to find new ways, okay? You are never repeating the same mistake, you are always reevaluating the situation, and you know what you want to achieve, okay? So all these things are put together and are bringing up a wonderful result, a very positive result. And not because you're lucky or you found the right job or I don't know what, but because you put together all your skills, your experience, with the fact that you have a very clear mind and you are really thriving on this thing that you're doing. Okay, so this is what I see. This is the message for you. I hope it has been helpful. I hope it has been meaningful to you. Let me know what you think. And if you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. Thank you so, so much. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the amethyst to be your reading, let's talk briefly about the supposed properties of this tone in relation to our career and to practical issues. Generally, this is supposed to help you out, with your stress, if you're really stressed, if you're freaking out, if you are experiencing anger, fear. Why all these things usually are expressed all together. When I'm stressed, I can't think straight. I might feel angry, and I certainly have fears of what is going to happen in the future. As a result, let's say it is calming you down, it is helping you to relax, to think straight, to find solutions, and the most important, I think, in terms of career nowadays, it helps you deal with loss. Okay, when I'm less stressed, I am detaching, let's say, from what has happened, and I'm moving forward faster. Okay, so you are healing your thoughts, you are healing your mind much quicker. Let's say this is supposed to be the amethyst's properties. So let's see our message here. What is the message? What do we need to know? Let's shuffle once more. Let me do just once more. Okay, there. So, what do you need to know? What is the message regarding your career at the moment? Knight of Cups. 10 of Wands. Okay. Here, I feel like the Knight of Cups, first of all. You are someone who will not do things just because you have to. Okay. The Knight of Cups shows that you need to do a job, you need to have a career that makes you happy, that is satisfying, is making you, develop your personality, your skills. It doesn't have necessarily to deal with joy, okay? You don't have to be an entertainer, for example, or something like this. But for sure, you like this is more like you like to be around people, you like to help people, to make them feel happy, you like the exchange of energy, okay? So happiness, emotions, joy, the idea of being helpful, let's say, towards the community or towards a specific target group or something, is part of who you are. Okay, just to see if this thing is for you, if this reading can be helpful to you. Also, we might have to do with creativity. We might have to do with art. The Knight of Cups, of course. It has to do with art, with emotions, expressing my emotions, this type of situation. The Ten of Wands is showing a lot of responsibilities, a lot of struggles. Why are these struggles here? For many reasons. Right now, the situation is not very easy for you. In the past, I think you have manifested your success already. You have shown, let's say, what you can do, you have been acknowledged, you have been accepted, you had your success. Right now, or this situation is a bit too overwhelming, like it's too much for you at the moment, or this is, for example, this Ten of Wands can indicate too many struggles in order for you to achieve a higher goal. Okay, so you already have your success, you want to move forward, and moving forward is not so easy at the moment. Why? Because you might be dealing with too many things, many responsibilities that can be related both to your career, both to your job, and also to external factors to regarding your life. Okay, I don't see other people affecting so much what you are doing, so you don't have major um, influences from third parties and stuff like that. You are really good at organizing yourself and your life and your business or your career, whatever you are doing. But for sure, right now, we are a bit overwhelmed. But generally, I don't see this 10 of Wands, I don't see it here as a problem, as some sort of a failure. Maybe yes, maybe a bit of anxiety, a bit of stress, because you might want to do everything on your own. Maybe you want to take all the responsibilities and carry things out with success, because you might also be a perfectionist, for example, or you are holding you have so many emotions, you love so much this thing that you're doing, that you feel if you leave certain responsibilities for other people, they are going to ruin what you are doing, and they are not going to appreciate so much your work. Okay, so I see you a bit like a bit tired. Three of Wands. Ooh, expansion in your mind. You're thinking of developing, finding other paths. This is not I'm changing my path. Okay, you don't want to change your path, you want to expand what you are already doing. You're looking for other options to add to what you are already doing. This is very important. So these three cards are telling me that you are really good at what you're doing. You might be a perfectionist. You love what you're doing and you want to expand it further. Very good. This is great. But the cards are telling you, are you sure you're not a bit tired at the moment? Are you sure you are enjoying the process? Are you sure you are not a bit overwhelmed by the things that are happening around you right now? Two of Pentacles. Um, Good, very good. You are really capable of doing many things. The Two of Pentacles here is telling me that maybe, okay, watch out in case you are really exaggerating with all the things that you are adding up in your schedule. Um, I understand that you love what you're doing, you're really good, you want to expand, you're great, you're a perfectionist, but you don't have to exhaust yourself, okay? Just because you like something or you adore something or it's the meaning of your life doesn't mean that you have to freak out. Okay, so the thing here is the advice, let's say, is you are on the right path. What you're doing is great. Just make sure that you are not neglecting your physical health. Okay, for example, I'm not sleeping because I have to finish that project. You are supporting your health, both physical and emotional. Okay, don't exhaust yourself, basically. Let's see. Eight of Swords. You know what? I think, guys, you have this tendency to maybe, okay, if it doesn't resonate, don't get upset with me. You might have this tendency to exaggerate. The truth is, listen, the truth is that you are really almost in love with what you're doing, okay, or with the project that you are having in your mind. You have a very specific project. If you haven't moved forward yet, okay, and you have been working hard in order to make it happen, for example, you don't have to exhaust yourself, okay? You don't have to work like crazy, for example, in order to do it. Enjoy the process. Don't, sometimes, for example, the Eight of Swords, I see you have a very powerful mindset, more like a leader's mindset. Okay, so let's say, for example, pile one was all about teamwork. This is not somebody who is good at working with other people. The fact is that then once you want to do everything on your own, you want to carry those ones, you want to um, set up everything, to fix everything, to make it happen because you know better than others. This might be true. No one says that you are not more capable than others. The point is that your energy is also precious. Okay, so don't feel like other people are coming here to criticize you, to tell you that you're doing the wrong things, that you're not really good at what you're doing. Don't feel like other people are coming towards you to harm you, to block you. Try to evaluate a bit the human factor. Maybe you have people around you that they really want to support you, that they really want to tell you that, you know what, if somebody is coming forward and tells you that, you know what, I think you're exhausting yourself, don't get upset on them. They just want to help you. And do not believe that by doing everything on your own, you might have a faster and more determined success. So, here we really need to address the way you are relating to other people. You might be really great when it comes to your target group, your clients, your boss, your whoever you are working with, okay? Um, but you tend to completely neglect other people's opinions that are not related directly to your work because you feel like, you know what, they just don't know what they are talking about. Yes, they might not know what they are talking about your job, but they might know and they might can give you some advice regarding how you are treating yourself, for example. Okay. Um, this is something that you should take into consideration because I just, of course, if it resonates, because I just see you kind of exhausting yourself. Seven of Pentacles, you have really high targets. You have really high targets. Very soon, this is why you're going through this thing, Let me tell you, with the Seven of Pentacles, very soon, guys, you are going to see the success that you were expecting. So, what does this mean? I have been working really hard for a specific, I don't know, a raise, promotion, this new job, this new project, for my business, for whatever I'm doing. Um, I have been working really hard and I have been trying to do this for years. Okay, for example, the past couple of years, the past 3 years, I have been working non-stop. I'm exhausted. I'm handling every single aspect of this situation. This can also indicate that you're studying and you're working at the same time, okay? And you are excelling in both situations. You're really good at what you're doing. But, okay, the only thing that we can say is not good is how you're treating yourself. Okay, so this is something that might resonate, might not. What I see here is if you have been struggling for many years in order to achieve something very specific and to grow further, now it's the time that you are going to see this success. Okay, so prepare yourself. Just relax. No, because if you are on these final steps before you get to your goal, it's obvious that you cannot relax. So my advice is not valid here. Relax. No, you cannot take it easy. But what you can do instead of neglecting your needs, neglecting your physical, your emotional needs, okay, and getting upset with people when they are telling you, hey, you're working too much, hey, take care of yourself. Don't get upset on them. They don't want to stop you. They are not against you. We don't have a human factor here working against you. See, Six of Wands. Guys, some really, really good. Now I understand the stress that you're going through. Just make sure that you limit a bit your, how the stress that you're putting in all of this, if you can. But very soon, very soon, this thing, this Ten of Wands, is going to end. You are going to see your success finally. You are going to see your victory. This is also, in terms of business, in terms of career, it can indicate money. Okay, a raise, a bonus, a business that is paying really good. Okay, so we are talking about a significant change in your income. We're not talking about, oh yeah, right, I got a small bonus. You can cover your basic needs, and you can also have the things that you want in order to finally relax and take care of yourself. So you're kind of right. Your attitude makes sense, absolutely. Just make sure that you don't hurt people, that they really care about you, that they are there to help you and to give you nice advice. Maybe their advice, oh, just relax, just like I told you, doesn't make sense at the moment. Maybe, probably. But they're not telling you to make you upset or to stop you. They're just acknowledging the fact that you need to relax. Okay, just this. And not to tire yourself so much. Victory is coming anyway very soon, so I guess you are going to relax. Let's see. King of Cups. You become the king here. Oh, what a cute king. You start as a Knight of Cups. I love what I'm doing. I'm trying hard. I am doing my best. I'm really good. And after all this multitasking and hard work and organizing and doing everything by myself, I finally become the King of Cups. Okay, you have a throne. You sit here on your throne. You have built a very. I like here, just if we compare, okay, just see here the waves, okay, that are crashing on the rocks and are creating, let's say, this sense, a bit of anxiety, these emotions that are not calm. I'm dealing with too many things. Okay, and here the boundaries have been built. The water is calm, so I'm not overwhelmed anymore. I'm sitting on my throne, so I know what I have achieved. I am the king of the kingdom that I have brought together, and no one can doubt this. Many people can benefit from what I have achieved. And finally, you calm down. I mean, you're doing really great. I'm really happy. So hold tight, take care of yourself as much as you can, because it feels like success is coming. If you're struggling, if you're tired, if you're like, oh my God, I can't sleep because I need to keep going. Okay, just take it easy as much as you can, but keep going because success is coming. Okay. Page of Wands. And here we got the expansion. Oh no, the Sun again. Let me pull one more. The Hermit. So, yes, I'm a bit messed up here. Anyway, with the Page of Wands, finally, we are reaching our point. We are reaching. We have built our kingdom. You are now established. And now what? Am I going to sit here, wait for, enjoy success? No, you're not someone who's going to relax and accept victory. You know that this victory is temporary. In order to make it permanent, I have to work. Okay, I have to keep going. I like the fact that I see the Page of Wands because we are talking about a new, let's say, some sort of new project. You are moving forward, and you are moving forward with enthusiasm. You're not stressed anymore. We have the completion of what you wanted to achieve, and now let's add that extra thing that I wanted to add to this thing that I'm doing. Really good. With the sun, we are really talking about clarity, about success in this case. So it's like, okay, don't worry, keep going, and you are going to have your success. You will have your success in both projects, okay, both what you're doing right now and your next expansion, let's call it expansion of your business, of your career, of whatever you are doing. And with the Hermit here is telling you one very practical thing that you need to take into consideration if you are thinking about some sort of expansion in your career that you need to let's say to do, and it is some sort of investment. You need to invest some of your money, some of the things that you are going to earn. Make sure that you take some really careful steps here. Don't rush, don't be super enthusiast, okay? Don't trust situations just like that, just because you have success now and you have a kingdom, okay? Be careful with your money, and if you have to invest, make sure that you don't overspend. That's it. And of course, value your moves. Generally, you have some really good energy, very powerful. You are struggling right now because you have to work really hard, whatever you are doing, but success is coming. Okay, this is what I see. So, guys, I hope it has been helpful. Let me know what you think. And if you liked it, you can like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye bye. If you have chosen the rose quartz, this is your reading. Let's focus a bit on the supposed properties of this crystal of course, in relation to our reading, in relation to your career. This is supposed to, of course, is focusing mainly on your heart chakra, healing all the pain, releasing blocked energies and everything. So as a result, it is supposed to be balancing all your chakras, and you have a really better thought process, more balanced emotions, and better levels of energy. Of course, because you're not exhausting yourself, overthinking and worrying. So this is great when you need a boost of energy to achieve new goals, to achieve new things, and to think straight for clear projects, for new projects. Another thing that I wanted to say, I don't remember anymore. Okay, that's great. Yeah, right, your emotions. Since it's balancing your heart chakra, it is obvious that if you are a bit overwhelmed when it comes to your emotions, this aspect can be improved by the rose quartz, because it's not, your emotions are not going to affect so much the practical aspects of your life. Sometimes emotions are not so necessary in certain aspects. Okay. So let's get to the message. Let me shuffle once more. What is the message regarding your career and what you are experiencing right now? Okay, let's see. Ten of Wands, Ace of Swords, okay, so it seems like, you know what, with the Ten of Wands here, you do have, the Ten of Wands, of course, is talking about, in this case, I'm walking down the final steps before some sort of completion. Okay, so you are moving towards a completion. And of course, when something is about to be completed and you are completing a level, you're moving forward to another, you're upgrading your status, your situation, your career. Just before we reach that point of success where everything is set done and we have closed a cycle, things become harder. Things become a bit more difficult. Okay. Um, this is what you're going through at the moment. You are walking down a path that, for some time now, that has been more and more difficult each and every day. More responsibilities, more practical issues. In this case, we might have situations that are affecting your life directly, external circumstances, responsibilities that are not actually of your life, okay, but are actually connected to, let's say, you have, for example, you have to help someone, you have to take care of someone, so you need to do your stuff, you need to work on your situation, on your project, and you're also putting together other people's life. Okay, you have to work also for them, not necessarily to work, to provide financially, but you have to put some effort and some energy in there. Um, with the Ace of Swords, you're trying to end, you're trying to cut those cords, especially with people that do not actually need your help, but they might be taking advantage of what is happening right now and the things that you can provide for them. So you are trying to um, cut those cords, stop supporting emotionally and even financially for some of you specific people that might be taking advantage of the situation. The human factor in this case is playing, let's say, not a very helpful role in your situation. And you have your business, you have your career, you're working really hard, you have your vision, and you have these people around you trying to take advantage of specific situations. Then this can be related to someone that you need to take care of, or even, for example, a boss that is asking you to do extra stuff. You got hired for very specific, things, and you're also asked to do other things, or you have, for example, colleagues that they do not want to do their part and you have to work for them. So I'm carrying on my back too many responsibilities, and some of these responsibilities are not actually mine. Okay. um, you want to think, you want to find out what is really happening. You are a bit confused. Some of you, you are a bit confused because this thing has been happening for a long time. Now you're a bit stressed, you are a bit tired, and you're like, what's going on? Why are these things happening? Why all these people are giving me their work to do? I mean, what is wrong with them? You're trying to find clarity. Strong-minded person. You're very hardworking, and you're also very strong-minded because even though you are tired, when we are in this Ten of Wands, generally we are a bit, your mind is a bit confused, Um, but even like this, even with all the things that you need to do, um, you're still, you're like, okay, there is something that is not functioning properly here, and I really need to change things. So even though you want to complete something, you have other people's responsibilities, you also have the clarity to say that, you know what, we have to make changes here. Nine of Cups, very good. Let me see. Knight of Swords. Uh, you're very powerful. I mean, some really good energy here. Both, I think, all the piles were really strong. It depends, from different for all the different reasons, but this one, I think this is the strongest, because right now I don't know if you are really doing the job that you like. I feel like you are doing something. I feel like you are doing two different things. One thing is what you're doing in order to pay your bills, have your basics, have your stuff. Okay, so this might be a job that you don't like so much. And even though you don't like it so much, you are still really good at this. You are supposed to be the best in your environment. If not the best, one of the best, of course. One of the you are really important to your in your job. Um, so you are doing your best here, hardworking, and you also have something else in your mind, the Nine of Cups. So when I'm struggling, I don't have the strength to dream, to think, to find other solutions. When I'm into into the hurricane, okay, I cannot understand what is going on, how I'm going to get out of this, how I'm going to survive this situation. You are so strong minded, okay, that you can actually realize immediately that you are in a very difficult situation, and you're like, you know what, this thing has to change. I have to take action. The Knight of Swords is talking about action, about fast action, and the Knight of Swords is the most action oriented knight. So the Knight of Swords is someone, though, that is not overthinking about, is not planning ahead, they're rushing forward. So you are doing what you have to do with a lot of speed, and at the same time, your mind is working on a different level in order to find solutions and get out of this situation as fast as you can. So you realize that you are multitasking on a mental level, in such a way that is really something that we can only admire here. The Nine of Cups is what you want to do. What you're doing right now, according to these readings, according to this reading, is not what you're dreaming of. It's not exactly what you like. This is what you're doing as a job. There is something else that you want to do, that is bringing you satisfaction, emotional balance, transformation. Okay, of course, the butterfly here is talking about changing, transforming yourself. Um, and you are like, you know, I want to change my life here. I want to get rid of the people that are toxic and are drowning my energy. And I want to enjoy what I am doing, because if I'm working for, I don't know how many hours a day, at least I want to enjoy what I'm doing. Now I have to think. I have to continue doing what I am doing. Okay, so on a practical level, continue doing what you're doing, and at the same time, I'm thinking of how to organize my next step, my personal transformation, and my escape from this tough situation. You are very strong. Do not underestimate your abilities. First of all, do not underestimate your power of understanding the situation immediately, analyzing the situation at the same time, and finding solutions on how to move forward. I mean, great thinking. Let me see some more. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, guys, this is a steady job. So you are working as an employee, most probably. The job is kind of tough for you in general, is a bit tough. You're working really hard, maybe long hours. You don't mind this. This is not the problem for you. Your major problem, because you're hardworking, okay, but the major problem is that You have other people affecting the way you work, putting extra responsibilities, drowning your energy, or friends even that are kind of absorbing your situation, your energy, you know. Ace of Cups. Yes, finally, this is what you need here. So I'm glad because things are changing here. Things are changing. And you know what? This is not so much about being strong. Um you are a very intelligent person. You are also understanding towards other people's needs. And I believe in the process, this is how we ended up in this 10 of Wands energy, where I have to do the job of other people. I have to take care of certain situations. I have to support friends that are kind of toxic. Okay, so what is happening here? Um, you have done this and you have neglected yourself, your emotions, because it's obvious that here you are in a survival mode. Okay, you're kind of surviving right now, and you're like, how am I going to move forward? How am I going to change things? What am I going to do? And I have to tell you that very soon you're coming out of this trouble. Okay, we will clarify, of course, to see in what terms, but the Ace of Cups is coming here to finally bring positive changes in your situation. This might be an opportunity uh, that can be the beginning of this thing that you want to do, that you have been dreaming about. So keep your eyes open, and get rid of the things that you don't need here. Okay, if you have someone who is actually drowning your energy, but for example it's not your boss, or it's not someone who is important to you, just get rid of them. Okay, just detach, stop supporting people that you don't have to support, even emotionally. Okay, because here we need to start changing our life. Okay, you want to move fast, but you cannot move fast without, if you want to speed up, you need to release some of the weight that you have been carrying. Okay, you can't run fast with 10 wands on your back. You have to release some of the weight. So get rid of those people that are affecting you without no reason, without any benefit for you. Okay, and you will see that we have a new opportunity coming forward. You will have finally the ability to rediscover a bit yourself. Okay, find again that person that you were before you started focusing so much on this situation, on this difficult situation, or on this job that you are doing right now. Let's see some more, because I would like to be. So, what is this exactly? How can we? Some examples, for example, um, an opportunity for a new job. Okay, first thing. An opportunity, especially if you're doing something that is related to art. I don't know, maybe you have the opportunity to show your talents, to prove your worth, to present your work, you know, to a bigger audience, and start gaining visibility and some sort of opportunity from all of this. Um, this can be related, of course, obviously, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups here, you know, this can be related to acting, singing, music, that stuff. Okay, so dancing. I'm getting this much of creative energy. Oh, here we have the Five of Cups. This card is a bit bleh. Okay, 10 of Swords. Give me a second. Three of Cups, and King of Cups. Okay. I don't mind so much the Ten of Swords. I will tell you why. Because this Ten of Swords is finally the ending of something painful, of this ending situation. So, what is coming up for you is a strong change, finally. This transformation that you have been thinking of, that you have been dreaming of, will come. But the result is going to be, of course, very powerful. And I think here, again, I see something about community. So, again, I believe that we are talking for some of you about some sort of creative process that has to do with an audience. So, again, we're going to acting, singing, and that stuff. Very soon, the Five of Cups, I believe, guys, that you're going to go through some sort of loss or disappointment that is related to a specific person. We saw that the human factor here for you is something that is keeping you back a lot. Okay. And right now I see this Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, and I'm more convinced that we are talking. I'm not talking about colleagues, boss, or stuff. I'm talking about friends here. There are people, for example, you come back from work and you have that toxic friend that broke up very recently and wants to call you and talk to you about all the details. I understand, but without respecting specific boundaries, without respecting that you are tired, without respecting that you haven't slept yet, that you haven't had a shower or had dinner or something like this. So, and you're listening to them. You're listening to them. You're acknowledging their needs and that stuff. So we have someone around you who is quite selfish. That person is going to disappear from your life. Okay, that person is going to disappear in a selfish way that is going to actually sort of hurt you a bit. Okay, no, you don't have to get hurt, guys. You don't have to get hurt in this case. On the contrary, this ending is something very positive. And this ending, this disappointment, is going to show you, the Three of Cups is going to show you that, you know what, in order to thrive in my life in general, I don't have to, focus only on being hardworking, on being very dedicated at my job. What I need to do is also make a selection of people, a selection of responsibilities. I don't have to carry all this on my back just because I understand other people's pain. This time I have to choose people, I have to choose create an environment that is formed by people, friends, family that want my success. Okay, so the cards are telling you to prepare yourself for this transformation that is coming. In the process, some people will disappear from your life. This will happen not because you did not treat them well, you did not, but because this cycle is ending and you have to move forward. It's time for you to focus less on hard working, so get rid of the responsibilities that are not part of your job, let's say, okay, and are simply adding extra stress in the whole situation. Get rid of that and focus more on the social activity. Okay, maybe your boss is asking you to do one thing after the other. Okay, have you established a good connection, a friendly kind of situation with your boss, with your colleagues, with the people that can actually help you? Or are you investing your time on people that are not giving you anything. This is the thing that you need to think about here. Prepare yourself for a great transformation. You will be going from a job that you don't like, okay, that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't pay you enough money. I'm working too many hours, I'm getting too little out of this. You will transform gradually. This is not something that is going to happen within 1 week, okay? This is a transformation that will happen within many months. But prepare yourself for the change. Take care of yourself. Release all those things that are not connected to what you have to do, okay? um, Keep thinking the way you are thinking. The only thing that you need to change is the people that you have around you. Okay, you need to make a selection of them. Keep the positive people, keep the people that are encouraging you, okay, that are taking into consideration not just their needs, but also your needs. This is very, very important because you are a very emotional being, you are very intelligent, and in order to flourish, you need to have good people around you, that you are supporting them and they are supporting you in time of need, and you are also having fun together, okay? The aspect of enjoyment, fun here is completely absent. It reappears in the near future. It reappears, and this is why you will go through certain changes. I wouldn't be surprised if that specific person that is going to disappear from your life will disappear the moment your life is changing and is becoming better. So, these type of people are not standing your positivity. Do not like to see other people happy, do not like to see other people becoming more successful. In the process of this change that you are going through, this person will leave. Okay. Um, yes, this is going to be an ending. This can be also a separation. For example, a toxic partner. I'm finally manifesting success, and my partner starts being jealous, starts feeling like, I don't know, they compare their self worth to what I have achieved and stuff like that. Avoid this kind of situation. You don't need that. You need to focus on your success, on your talent, to show what you really can do in order to get rid of this tiring situation and shine, okay? Just let me clarify the Ace of Cups, because I see artistic Three of Pentacles. No, it doesn't have to be only artistic. Queen of Pentacles, it can also have to do this is something that you like. You have in your mind a very specific business. This can also indicate some sort of partnership with people, okay? And having my own business, for example, from a Knight of Pentacles, you transform into a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. So this could, for example, for some of you, be a very successful partnership. You decide to collaborate and create your own business, work, and create some sort of stability, okay? You can do it. You can have a lot of success here, guys. So it can be related to art. I told you it's more like singing, acting, dancing, that stuff. Or this has to do with some sort of business. This can also indicate, for example, some sort of university. You might want to teach. You might, okay, so things that you like, that are making you feel productive, that are making you feel helpful. And this is what I see. A lot of success after some struggle, after some disappointment, especially related to people that are in our life right now. One specific person for sure. This is what I see, guys. I think you are the pile that has the most potential of transformation. You're starting from level 1, and You level up in some crazy speed after some sort of painful personal experience, especially related to a friend or a partner. Use this as something that will boost up let's say your ego a bit, okay? That will boost up your energy. And yes, actually, this rose quartz made a bit sense here, because it is related to how you are balancing your emotions, your heart chakra, um, in relation to your career, how your emotions, how other people's emotions are allowed to enter our life and affect our decisions, and how tired we are, okay, and our clarity of mind. Anyway, this is your reading. Let me know what you think. I hope it has been helpful. I don't know. And if you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much, guys. Bye bye.